game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to Ruston, Louisiana, Joe I.A. Stadium, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David. And the Golden Eagles will kick it away to start. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bulldogs offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollock.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Scanning the field, it's Bullock. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly complete. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So Southern Miss's offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Back to pass, it's Braxton. Looking deep down the right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's now 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Dropping back, it's Bullock. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Running back searching for a hole. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They get to the line quickly.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. We've reached the break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Behind the chains now on second and long. To the air, it's Bullock. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He lost one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. He'll keep it himself. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense, quick tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And the Golden Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Quick catch on third down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Golden Eagles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wiggins. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilkerson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Bullock. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the catch at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Trying to set up the screen. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout. And these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking for the goal line. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted it. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by 4 over Troy. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. To throw, it's Braxton. Finds his man, it's Davis. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Pulls it in. It's Jones. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Davis. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down. Clock's running. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And off to Jones. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And the Golden Eagles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got him. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. The Golden Eagles with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snags it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Back to throw, it's Braxton. Lets it go to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Wants to fire on second down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Catch in the middle. It's Fenley. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw. It's Bullock. Lost one deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Keith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line. And off to Jones. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down for this offense.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do?
Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Golden Eagles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Going to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Quick tempo here for the offense.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He'll do it himself. Gets it past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Braxton. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilkerson. They'll wrestle it down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
To the air on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Fenway. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Gandy. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. That's caught. It's Wiggins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Gandy. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
At the 25-yard line. 1st down for your Bulldogs.
We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with his 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
Looking downfield, it's Braxton.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Illinois. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Montgomery. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Golden Eagles want to move quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Handoff to Jones. Got enough for the first. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. And the Golden Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Here comes the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Catch in the middle, it's Heath. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll keep it himself. Made a defender miss. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. So they got nothing on the last play. Here's third and goal from the 1. He'll do it himself. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Smashes it between the uprights. And they have surged on top here in the final 2 minutes.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the fourth quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a man. It's Bullock. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds the tight end. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. He'll throw on third down. Here's a heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Fourth down, gotta have it here. He's taking the deep shot. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. Second and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Quick step and go. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row. It's not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positives, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, Dave. Listen, I don't think they can fix everything in 1 week. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to